Producer surplus. When producers receive a price greater than their marginal cost, producer surplus is created. So it's the difference between the actual price a producer receives and the minimum price they would accept. It's the extra benefit from receiving a higher price. Think about being the seller of a car. You probably have an idea of the lowest possible price that you will accept. If you receive a price that is higher than this lowest possible price, then you have received a producer surplus or extra benefit. This table shows the lowest possible price each seller is willing to accept as a payment. If the price that they receive, the equilibrium price, is greater than the minimum acceptable price, then they would have a surplus. So let's look at Carlos. If they receive the equilibrium price of $8, which is the actual price, and the minimum acceptable price was $3, Carlos has received a $5 producer surplus. If we look at Cindy, $8 actual price, $6 minimum acceptable price would produce a $2 producer surplus. And as you can see, not all producers will have a surplus. If we look at Chad, for instance, his minimum acceptable price was $8, the actual price was $8, and in turn he received $0 producer surplus. Producer surplus is shown as the blue triangle in this graph and is the difference between the actual price producers receive for a product, here it's $8, and the lower minimum payments they are willing to accept. For quantity Q1, producers receive the sum of the amounts represented by the blue triangle plus the yellow area. Because they only need to receive the amount shown by the yellow area to produce Q1, the blue triangle represents producer surplus. When the market achieves efficiency, the maximum combined consumer and producer surplus is achieved. At quantity Q1, the combined amount of consumer surplus, shown as the green triangle, and producer surplus, shown as the blue triangle, is maximized. Efficiency occurs because at Q1, maximum willingness to pay, indicated by the points on the demand curve, equals minimum acceptable price, shown as the points on the supply curve. Productive efficiency is achieved because competition forces producers to use the best available technology and best combination of resources available. Allocative efficiency is achieved because the correct quantity of product is produced relative to other goods and services. Efficiency losses, or dead weight losses, are reductions of combined consumer surplus and producer surplus, and they can result from both underproduction and overproduction. Here we're looking at an efficiency loss from underproduction. Quantity levels that are either less than or greater than the efficient quantity of Q1 create efficiency losses. Triangle DBE shows the efficiency loss associated with underproduction at output level Q2. Efficiency losses, or dead weight losses, and that's our key point from this presentation, dead weight losses is our key point, are reductions of combined consumer surplus and producer surplus. Quantity levels that are either less than or greater than the efficient quantity level of Q1 create efficiency losses. So triangle BFG illustrates the efficiency loss associated with the overproduction at output level Q3.